Hey, let's see if everything is working. Because for me, it's not. I know. Looks like it might. I don't know. I'm trying to use my Bluetooth earbud, and for some reason it's having issues. But the audio looks like it's fine for stream. Oh, we'll find out. Out of the way. There. It should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Oh, lit up. I didn't end up streaming at 11. Everything kind of got messed up yesterday. My whole day was kind of out of whack. Not going to update. Well, oh, I see what. It didn't go to desk Zoom. I have Zoom. Oh, I see. That makes sense. But I got it to update, and I got it to work. So it's all good. Why am I getting notifications? That's fine. It's all right. So, I do have a new channel point redeem where you can turn it to IRL if you. Now you guys have that power. Will I be happy about it? Probably not. I'm here. I'm doing that. You're able to see all that. That control is strictly for Twitch right now because I don't have. But we do have a way to do it. Love yourself. No, I'm good. Hate me. So now Twitch is able to swap it from VTuber to IRL whenever they want. It just takes channel points. At some point, I will be moving everything from channel points to like a third party so that TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all the same, and people don't know the best way to do this. I will more than likely, I don't know, like it might be commands. What was my favorite drink? If we're talking about like energy drinks, it's probably the Rain Orange Dreamsicle. Talk about soda, it's probably Mountain Dew, Baja Blast. Alcohol, it's probably whiskey. I don't know what other drinks there are. I guess always coffee. That's always trash is not real. Figment of y'all's imagination. Don't believe his life. Fuck you, nanners. I know you have enough points to prove it that I am real. It's a channel point redeem now. I ended up setting up another camera, like another webcam, and just one open USB. Wow, look at this fucking dude. That's rude. I like that TikTok chat is probably sitting. The hell is he talking to? There's another chat off. You guys can't see. It's a mixed chat of YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. You guys get to see just your chat. It would look way too cluttered otherwise. Like already having my handles down there. Cluttered. I try my best. I try making it all. It is what it is. Manners, how's your day going? Yeah. What's everyone up to? Just having a good day so far? Literally woke up and was like, I don't want to. And then I got out of bed. And then I chilling out in the garage with my dad for a little bit. He went inside. Brother and his girlfriend came out. He had to go grab something. Her and I, and we started shooting the shit, talking about like, that was neat. I didn't even know that she was into like, talk about like urban exploring and stuff like that. And she's like, really cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, got all, what? I was like, I got like $1,000. What? Walk past it and like, it's just kind of there. Is it? Not yet. I do have a plan to start. At some point I will. Getting in bed? Overnight. I really gotta fix my sleep. So I'm up at, the sun is back. So to start getting a tan. I think it'll be really funny to like take a version of my model with winter skin tone and one with my summer skin tone. Have a toggle. People get really mad because it looks like I'm face swapping my. Really just me. Currently, I'm a purple tinted gray skin. I think it'd be really because people you tan in 5 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Mind you, I did get a bit of a burn. That's just because I haven't really seen the sun in like a. Because I worked over. Yeah, I do get. And the weather is finally warming up. It may actually pretty dark again. A Native American. Oh, I do get. I remember last year there was like about a month or two that up nonstop. I was up during the day and for my overnight shift, and I got really dark. Like my one coworker that was Jamaican, I was darker than him. He was like, "How the fuck does that work?" I'm like, "You need some sun, buddy, so it can stay cool." Please, fuck you. I live in Canada. You don't know what cold is, right? Way too cold. We finally don't have snow. Fuck you. Finally warmed up. Happy about that much farther north than me. You fuck you. He doesn't understand. What up, Cam? How's it going, homie? So there is now a toggle on channel point. I'll just show you guys what it does. It costs 1,000 channel points, and you can turn on and off IRL. Do this. I look terrible today, but I'm alive. It looks so bad. I literally just woke up. Yeah, you guys are able to control that now. Turn it on and off. But I am a VTuber, so fuck you. Hybrid streamer. Some audio cut out. Is it my microphone or the music? I know I'm having issues with Mike. Mike is cutting out? That's. Give me a sec to check. They move it closer or lower the threshold. My brother in Christ. It's NVIDIA broadcast. It does what it wants. I don't have control over that. Check something. Yeah. It is Garbo because if I do this, the audio is going to sound like you're going to be hearing so much background noise. Let me audio property. See how bad that. I might not able to hear. You like move physical mic? Yes, because my limited amount of arm boom. You know what? Here. All right. Yes. The microphone that is on a boom arm. Yes. I can't move it. It is a low profile. You want me to talk like this the whole time? I could be like this. Is this really helpful? Yeah. I know it sounds better, but it looks worse. Because if we turn off the IRL, now I'm talking like this. Yeah. Terrible. Okay. Fuck you. I'm doing my best. All right. I work with the shit I've got. Sounds a lot better. Yeah, it looks fucking terrible though. Because, my boom arm is shorter than my actual arm. Sound like shit though. I sound fine. Fuck you. Maybe you're just complaining. Do this. Do that. Or that's like that. That should be better. You should be fine. It'll be okay. What I do best? Yeah. It's just annoying. It's all good. I love you anyways. No. It should be fine. I mostly just kind of like move myself as close to the mic as I can and without looking bad like this. So, it's like if I'm actually in front of the microphone, I talk like this. But my boom arm is short and I'm like, God damn it. And it's mounted to the wall. So, I don't think it looks bad with me just talking like this the whole time. Well, considering that TikTok can't even see me now. Yeah, no. And I'm not doing IRL stream talking like this the whole time and be like, hey guys, yeah, you can't see me behind the chat. It's going to be great. Then TikTok doesn't even see me because I'm off screen. So I'll just talk a little bit louder. It should be fine. But yeah. Yeah, now you guys have control over if I'm a VTuber or not. I'm a hybrid streamer. Fuck you. I was having a lot of issues making things work. So not even with that part, but just OBS today. Did not want to start. Could also be that my computer is having some issues. Let's see if there's any programs I can close out. Don't need Steam open right now. What else doesn't need to be? Need to keep that running. Oh, and my tracking's gone. Why did my camera turn off? PC face, what the fuck? There we go. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. I don't think it looks bad. Alright, I need sleep. I'll annoy you later. Wow, look at this dude. Alright, fair enough, brother. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. It seems to be having a few issues right now. For some reason my Bluetooth earbud is not having steady signal from it. So, might need to look into that. But, oh well, something to deal with later. But, it is what it is. Okay, but yeah, so I don't have a whole lot planned for stream today. It's more of just, hey, we're here. We're chilling. We're vibing. You know. I woke up not too long ago and I figured I'd just go live. Fuck it. But hopefully the audio doesn't keep cutting out. It shouldn't, but I think it's only like the beginning of it and the ending of words should be having issues. Because that's just how it works sometimes. NVIDIA broadcast. I did turn off part of it though, so it should be fine. No, I think I turned that back on just now. So, yeah, I did. That's fine though. It'll be okay. I didn't change any of the other settings, and no one's complained about it so far. Except for Nanners. So, could just be that he's fucking with me. But I did raise the gain on my mic, so maybe it'll pick up more. I mean, the computer does sound quieter than it normally does, which is weird. I know, I'm really debating swapping from this microphone back to my Rock Band mic. Because, like, the Rock Band mic has an extremely long cord. And, picks up audio differently. It's a different, wave pattern that it picks up. Like, there's, like, cardioid and all that shit. What I really need is a brand new microphone that is, like, the podcast style ones. Like, not the Shure SM7B itself, but there's a fine one that looks pretty similar, and I want to get one of those, but I need a better boom arm than what I've got. Because, I mean, this one's alright, but like it's short, so it doesn't work as well. And if I mount it to my desk, it has that vibration problem. And then also it's super low profile, so I wouldn't be able to use my desk. Or at least I wouldn't be able to move my arm if my arm was on my desk using my 30% keyboard. Like my gaming and shit. And sitting with your arm in the middle of your chest pretty much so you can use the keyboard tray keyboard. Not as comfy for gaming. So, not going to play Zenless like that. No way. But I figure, we'll just have a nice chill day where we hang out, we shoot the shit, we talk about things that we want to add to stream, things that I plan to work on for stream, things that I'm doing. I feel like that might be a good plan, But I added the IRL thing, so now you guys can't complain about me not using it. I finally am doing IRL streams, and you guys get to decide if it's IRL or not. So that's on you. So those that are on Twitch have control over that. Partially because that's like the, stream with the most activity usually. Sometimes, sometimes TikTok has more activity than Twitch. But usually, Twitch is the one with the most activity. So, we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. You guys will really like it, or you'll just never use it because you're like, why would I want to break my immersion? Even though it was 100% in support of, yes, do IRL streams. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Not a big deal. I guess I can do that. And I tried to make it so they line up pretty much the exact same. Swap between the two. So, wish I looked better today, but I woke up, got out of bed, had a few smokes, and then I started streaming. So, you guys get what you get. I mean, I look goofy as all hell wearing my headphones, so using my Bluetooth earbuds was hoping for the best. But for some reason, they're having problems. Could be the fact that, one of them barely works anymore. I had both of them when I worked overnight maintenance, and they would get hit with water fairly often. But pretty much only the left one works now. Which is weird, because the left one was the one that I almost always had in. But the right one, I guess, that's the one with problems. So, oh well. I don't really care. I'm here. I exist. I'll get new earbuds at some point. Or maybe I'll connect my Bluetooth receiver and I'll just throw it in like the middle of my desk so it has better reception rather than trying to grab, I don't know, another like 2 feet to the right. Whatever. It's fine. It is funny though that this kind of crappy like USB 2.0 webcam is what I'm going to be using for my face tracking for my Vroid, and then like my VTuber model, and then like the camera that I was using is what I'm going to be using for my actual webcam now. Even though I've got a 4K camera over there, I would need to get a micro HDMI to HDMI cord, and then I would need to plug that into a capture card, and which means that if I'm going to do that, I'm going to use the capture card that I use for my Wii. So I have to disconnect my Wii, unless I go and find my my HDMI splitter, of which I don't know where the fuck that is. So I can find my HDMI splitter, and then I can have them plug in that way, and then I can swap between the two. So, but that would just mean that for when I'm playing like Zooter, there's no IRL option, which is fine. But it'd be what it be. I think it's okay. I think the way I've got it right now should be fine. One day I'll have like completely upgraded everything. Like it's slowly but surely coming along, right? Microphone is definitely the next thing I want. Microphone and boom arm. And I'll do that. And then after that, it'll probably be... what would I need to upgrade next? Because my lighting is fine. Like, it's not the best, but it's fine. I need better monitors, but I don't need them right away. Maybe a mouse. Maybe a better mouse. And then I want to get, like, the... what is it called? The Razer Orb Weaver or something like that? The weird, like, keyboard thing. It'd be better than this flat fucking AliExpress one that I've got. Because, I can use my thumb to move around. And then I can use, like, my fingers to control things. As opposed to using my fingers to control things and jump, Let's use the thumb to move around, and then I'll have to figure out what button I want to use for jumping. I'm so used to that being like my right hand when I use a controller, so I'm like, I'd adjust, I'd find something. Like, probably my index finger on one of the buttons, but I don't know how most people use it. So I'd have to set it as its own weird thing. That or I use it just the same as the normal keyboard, and then I use that for something else. I don't know. Like the thumb part, I don't know how to use that. I'm not going to lie. I've never used one. But it does look really cool, and it would be useful. Because right now I've got like my 30% keyboard, which only goes to QWERT, not even QWERTY, QWERT, and then ASDFG, and ZXCVB, and then it's like half a spacebar. It's only like 30% of a keyboard, if that. But it's very useful for, you know, when you're just playing most games. But then there's other ones where it's like, oh, you need to go and use the other side of the keyboard to open up this and blah, blah. I'm like, why? Why do I got to do that? Open your map using M. I'm like, who the fuck uses M for anything on their keyboard, bro? That is a typing part of the keyboard. Keep everything to the left side where my left hand is, because I control the game with my left hand. You know, I move around with my left hand. I aim and shoot with my right, but, you know. Yo, what up, Undead? How you going? How's it? I can't speak English today. How's your day going? I am the special. How does my audio sound? Because Banana was making fun of me a bit ago. And now I'm just talking about what things I need to upgrade on. Obviously, the first thing is the microphone, because my mic is one that I got given for free to do a review on, but it's not the best. So, and that was years back that I got it. Like, again, I really am debating going back to my Rock Band microphone, because that had decent audio. I'm not gonna lie, doing good, really hot audio is all good, all good. Hell yeah, it's not like cutting out or anything, or like peaking. Hopefully, and if the music isn't cutting out, because I know for my fucking headphone it is, but you know, whatever. Nope. Hell yeah. So Banana was messing with me. I got you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, today is trash real. Well, because you guys are now able to toggle between VTuber and IRL now. And go back to being an IRL streamer at the same time. So, you're welcome. It is very appreciated. Oh god, gotta get comfy. Gotta drink some of my drink. I think at some point, I want to upgrade my desk too. And get a better USB hub. For the moment, I think everything I've got is okay, except for the microphone. Microphone is the main priority for the next thing I need to upgrade. So, we'll find out. After I've gotten another job finally, which hopefully will be soon, but I'm really just betting on my buddy being able to get me in at his work. But finding a job is hard nowadays, dude. I could literally walk down the street like 10 years ago and just get a job like it was nothing. Now it's like nowhere is hiring. Since like January, I've applied at like 300 places and nowhere has called me back. I'm like, bro, what the hell? So it's like, man, I have so little money that I need to come up with every month. Eventually, I know it's been a min since I've been here, but I'm thinking about hanging out with you in VRC. Well, good luck with that, considering I don't use VRC anymore. I cannot remember the last time I even touched that game. So, I mean, I have my VR all set up, I just don't use it. So, yeah, maybe if you ever see me on, I guess. But no, I rarely ever touch VRC, dude. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not the same as it used to be. It was so much more fun in 2019. And now it's just, I don't know. It's just weird now, you know, and not even in like a good way. Like I'll play it, right? But it's just, it doesn't feel the same. Add to that like now that I'm using VR, I don't want to do desktop mode again. And I used to play in desktop mode. Now I've got VR, but since I have VR, I have such a tiny like play area. It's like literally like 1 meter by 1 meter. That's it. Like it is so bad because my room is so tiny, dude. And then my ceiling is like 6.5, 7 feet. So like I end up hitting the ceiling if I reach upwards or anything. It's like, oh man, not the best situation for VR. But one day maybe I'll get a Quest 3 and then I'll use that with the link cable. And I feel like that'll be better. Probably will be better. Well, it will definitely be an upgrade from what I'm using. Because right now I'm using the Oculus CV1, like the original VR. And that my house is small. My house is tiny. I feel that. Like, I have to duck to go through my door. So, I completely get that. And the door handles are like pretty much like mid-thigh. It's weird. I have a very tiny house. Makes me feel tall, even though I know I'm not tall anymore. Back when I crushed my spine and I shrank 2 inches. It was a big bummer. It was actually 2 inches and a quarter. 2.25 inches. That's the word. I used to be 6'1.5". Now I'm 5'10 1/4. So, yay. Or for the rest of the world that doesn't use the imperial system, 179 centimeters. So, hey. No, I feel that. My house is itty bitty, bro. What I really want to do is renovate the attic, because the attic has a lot of room. But the only way into the attic is through the one closet, which means that I need to turn that closet into essentially a ladder to be able to get up there. And then good luck getting all of my stuff in there, especially a bed. So I hit the kitchen ceiling sometimes when I stand up near my couch. Or kitchen seat? Kitchen seat. You have seats in your kitchen? But no, I definitely feel that. I've had tiny apartments, and now, you know, I moved back with the parents years back to, you know, the living situation just made the most sense. You know, market was fucked. I worked from home already. Parents are both on disability. They could have someone around to help out when they needed it. And then also the ex needed somewhere to stay for until she found somewhere, so I gave her the 2 months at the apartment. So it was it just made more sense for me to move back in with the parents, but this house is tiny. I mean, it's arguably larger than our old house, but the old place had actual ceilings, you know, like taller ceilings. And it was 2 stories as opposed to 1 story in a basement. Because that one had a basement too. But this one has a much bigger backyard, much bigger laneway, and has a garage. So, but it's still tiny. It's weird. All the ceilings are like really low. Like what they should have done, because the living room has a really tall ceiling. It's like, why didn't you make the basement with a tall ceiling too? I mean, you already have to go upstairs to get into any of the doors. So, wouldn't it have made more sense to do that? I guess not. Oh well. It'd be what it'd be. Yeah. I don't know. It's an alright place though. I like this place. I just really wish that I could renovate the attic. Because that would be so much more room. And I would have like a huge bedroom. You know, with like a high ceiling. Maybe one day I'll do that, but I don't know about that. Some of my friends on VRC love to torture me with my weakness. Is your weakness being, having no play space? That's my weakness. Like, I literally, like, people are like, oh, no, just like, I'm like, okay, dude, literally, and then, like, I'll take, like, half a step to my left, I'm like, oh, look, I'm up against my wall, or it's technically a shelf, but a wall, right? And I take, like, a full step to the right because I just took half a step to the left, right? I'm like, oh, look at that, I'm against my door. And then I take, like, a half step forward. I'm like, look, I'm up against my desk. And then I take a full step back, because, again, another half step, right? And then I'm like, oh, look, I'm against my bed. And then I, like, raise my hand barely above my head. I'm like, oh, look, I'm touching the ceiling. I don't have play space. Fuck off, right? Best way for me to play VR is pretty much just sit in my chair and not move. So, nope. Then what is the weakness? Let's hear it. But yeah. But I don't really do VR much anymore. I would like to. Like, I have a computer that can run it really well now. And if I get the Quest 3 and use the link cable, it'll just be already running on its own hardware, so that'd be easier on my PC. And then I'll just be able to see everything because my PC can handle it as well. And it will make the capture of it much better. They're like, oh, you can do the wireless and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah. I will do the link cable. I'm already used to having a cable. I'm not concerned about it. But I don't know, at some point, like, I just need like a regular job again that doesn't take up all my time like the old one and doesn't, like, you know, I don't know, I just want to be fit. I want to be able to afford things. I want to be able to eat because, you know, I didn't eat it all yesterday. No, that's not true. I did have 2 buns. I had 2 small dinner rolls. That was what I had all day yesterday. So, is when he uses Dommy voice and calls me a good boy or demon cat boy and anything. Not gonna lie, bro, that's a little inappropriate for this chat. A little bit weird. But it'd be what it'd be. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so at some point I need to be able to be making good money again. And then I'm gonna be just upgrading the PC. And well, not really the PC. Well, I could. It does need a better motherboard. because this motherboard has like no SATA ports on it. I literally needed to take the PCIe slot and then get a thing for that has SATA ports on it, just so I could put one hard drive in there. Which, funny enough, only has room for like 2 hard drives. But I have to like fuck with all the cables and everything. I'm like, oh my god, this pre-builts are nice for the sake of you save money, right? Because it used to be cheaper to build your own computer, but now where I live in Canada, you know, a pre-built costs less. So I might as well do that. And saves me the headache of needing to mess with all of it. But looking at it, I'm like, realistically, I should upgrade the motherboard on this thing, because for some reason, even though the one that I ordered had an ATX board, this has a mini ATX. Like, why? Like, why would you give me a mini ATX? That's terrible. Who the fuck wants a mini ATX board? Like, it's supposed to be a full ATX. Not an extended ATX. But I don't know. Laptop doesn't want to turn on anymore. Well, there's your first problem. It's an HP. Yeah, no. I would never even buy an HP laptop. Fuck that. Those are disgusting. Terrible. The only thing good about an HP laptop is that you can take it completely apart, and it's got a lot of room inside of it for upgrades. You completely put a different laptop inside of it. Like, they are, oh god, no. Mind you, I don't really like using laptops much to begin with. Right, like I have my gaming laptop that my buddy gave me, which is, oh god, I don't even know what the fuck it is. One of those like fancy ones that has all the lights and stuff. But he gave that to me years back. I think it's like a 2013, so it's really not that great. But it does hold up well enough. And I mostly just use it for watching YouTube anyways, and it's just connected to my TV. So it's just my YouTube in bed computer pretty much. Realistically, I should probably like take it apart, clean it, wipe it, and give it to my parents, and then just buy myself like a $200 mini PC that I can use for it, because like that's all I'm really using it for, is just watching videos. There's no reason to be having a gaming laptop. My parents need a laptop because theirs is old and dying. Like, it is old, like 2009 old. So, I mean, it still runs. I've kept that thing going, but realistically, I should just save up some money, get myself like a mini PC, and then just like one of those like cute little ones with the RGB on them, the tiny little cubes, you know, they're like the size of your hand. Yeah, that's all I need, because it's just to watch YouTube. And then give my laptop to my parents or something. I don't know. I remember back when I had, you know, good money coming in, I did buy them a brand new TV, and my parents were like, I'm like, but there's like, that's too expensive. I'm like, TVs are not expensive. They're like, yeah, but I'm like, don't worry about it. They're like, well, how expensive was it? I'm like, don't even worry about it. It was not pricey. It was not even like half of a paycheck. Like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. I have enough money. And now I'm sitting here like, probably should have saved a lot of my money. Like, I've spent so much money on shit back when I had money, because I wasn't expecting to leave my job anytime soon. And then a lot of stuff went down, and now that position isn't even there because they got rid of the overnights. And, you know, they were trying to get me to do stuff that's illegal, right? Because touching gas lines when you're not licensed or certified to is illegal. And there's a lot of stuff with that place that sucked. Click the screen every few minutes the other day, and now I press the power button, the light turns on the side, but not the screen. Like, well, it might be about time to get a new computer and just avoid HP. HP uses shit part. So I would discourage HP. I mean, the Asus or Acer that was alright. I forget. All I know is never get Alienware. That's garbage. That is absolute garbage. That might as well just be HP. Like, no, don't use Alienware. So, unless they want to sponsor me, in which case, then yes, use Alienware. But they look cool. The little alien head looks cool, but other than that, no, they're pretty bad. So, I don't know. My pre-built's pretty okay though. My tower, it's nice. So, I like it. I'm so sad though. I've got all my Gargura stuff in there, like the 2 figurines and the 1 sticker. And now Gooba's leaving. Yeah, I heard Alienware is garbage before. Yeah, it is absolute shit. Like, it is bad. They look cool. Do not get me wrong. They look cool. They aren't. So, I haven't heard anything about the Razer ones, but I know Razer is essentially like the Apple of computer products for gamers. It's more you're buying a brand, but like they do have some stuff that I really want, right? Like, I really want the, I think it's the Orb Weaver. I'm pretty sure it's the Orb Weaver. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It looks neat to me. So, oh my god, I see a friend in the TikTok chat. Hello. How are you, my friend? I recognize your name. You just joined. What up? So, which one do you recommend for me for laptops? I'm not the best when it comes to laptops. I just know what to avoid. I don't touch laptops usually, dude. Like, if you're going to spend money on a laptop, you might as well get an actual computer. They're roughly the same price. And it depends what you're going to be using it for, how often you're going to be using it, right? Because if you're going to be using it for school, then do you need the portability of bringing it to school, right? Is it going to be a work-related computer? Well, if it's work-related, do you need to bring it with you to work? You know, like that makes the difference. But I don't really know much about laptops other than how to take them apart, how to fix them, and how to keep them running. But I don't know of any brands to recommend. I just know which brands to avoid, because the ones that I've had the most issues with fixing, or other people, because again, my laptop was given to me. Actually, all of my laptops have been given to me. Huh. Because I know I had a Toshiba Satellite back in 2011. And that thing lasted until 2016. That was pretty good. And I used that for gaming even. It wasn't meant for that. And then I got it was an HP Satellite, I think, that was given to me. But I didn't ask for it. It was just given to me. And it was meant to be like a little work laptop. So pretty much just a Chromebook. And it barely fucking worked when I first got it. So I use it for gaming, but I get an actual PC. Well, then I would recommend just saving up and getting an actual PC. Do not get a gaming laptop if you want to use gaming, right? Like, there are good ones, but the price is crazy, you know? Like, there are a couple of gaming laptops that I have looked at, yes. But that's more of like, hey, I have stupid money, I want to have this, you know? Not like, this is worth getting, if that makes sense. Sounds like the music paused. It did. Yeah. It's a... oh, and then after that, the gaming laptop that my buddy gave me. Other than that, it's just other random laptops that people were throwing out, and there was like, do you want this? I was like, sure. But I don't really count those as laptops, because like they're broken, and I'm just going to use them to fix them and stuff. Like the one laptop I plan to use, because the monitor on it doesn't work. I was like, well, the laptop itself still works, so I'll just connect it to a TV or a monitor or something, and we'll just use that in the garage. You know, that way we can look up parts when we're in the garage instead of needing to go to like all the way in the house and using a computer or looking it up on a phone. Because my dad doesn't have a phone, but he does have a garage. So if I just set up a little computer in the garage, he can look stuff up there. Joe Swanson's voice from Family Guy. Okay, that is... You must have the D of HD, my friend, with an A in there. Because that is random. That is an ADHD tick right there, my brother. Yeah. Hey, Peter. Yeah. Right, Cusco's poison kill Cusco. Yeah. I have not warmed up my voice at all, dude. I don't know if I can do voices right now. But it be what it be. Odie, I see you there. I saw that you joined. Would you say hello, bro? I see you. Say hello. I'm talking to Twitch chat, right? Cam was in YouTube chat. She probably left, right? There was a few people in the TikTok chat, and then they left. But I'm just sitting here talking only to Twitch. I see you, Cody. Say hi. Bro said that like, no, I am sneaky. Watch, he won't say shit. He'll be like, nope, fuck you. We are friends IRL, fuck you. I refuse to be in your chat. Fucking guy. Out here runs and hides in your closet. I don't even have a closet. What do you mean? I just explained how tiny my room is, bro. I don't got a closet. The only closet I was talking about was the one that was upstairs that goes to the attic. Which, again, I really want to renovate that attic. I think it'd be really cool. But then I have to like figure out insulating it, figuring out how to get up there. Also, where everything that's in that closet's going to go, because I need to turn that into like a pretty much a ladder up to my room. And then if I ever have girls over, good fucking luck with that. You know, like why would they, you got to climb a ladder to get in my room. What, you live in a tree fort? Like what? A tiny room with a tiny closet. Yeah, I don't even got a tiny closet. You got me one up there. You know, my room would honestly be better if I didn't have such a big bed, but I am a little princess. You know, I have all of my stuffies, and I need room for all of them. Oh, and my tracking died. Why? Why does this turn off my tracking? It's so stupid. Okay, maybe this camera's just garbage. I wonder if I can use this. Will it work the same? Hold up. Hold up. Let me check something. Can I use the same camera for both things? IRL. Hey, I can. Alright, cool. That works out pretty well. VRC Abby is in my Discord profile picture, actually. Okay. This is... I like that we're just like, next topic. Immediately, like, no transition. You just jump it. Oh, man. That's great. Oh, my, everything hurts. Oh, God. Oh, I'm also talking with a game company right now about trying to make a, it's like a BRB game thing that I can have. So I'm probably going to be one of the play testers for it, which is really nice. That's going to be cool. And then you guys will be able to play a game on stream while I am AFK. So hopefully that goes well. Could we just swap to doing an IRL stream? Just real quick. Be like, all right, we're real now. I look like garbage. Look at this. My hair has no poof right now, bro. There's no poof. Where is my poof? But, well. The joys of having fancy setup, bro. My beard is... Oh my god, what is this? They got a little, like, notch in my beard. Gotta make myself look pretty. I did not do anything before I started streaming. I literally woke up and was like, I'm getting out of bed. And then I went for a smoke and then I came in. And we got that IRL stream. Let's go. And then Twitch chat is able to control it if they want. They're able to turn on and off the IRL. So it's a 1,000 point channel point redeem. I don't even know why I threw the gloves on. I usually use these when I'm gaming. Just so I don't like sweat or get like the oils from your skin on my keyboard and mouse. Other than like, you know, where I have to click. I don't want to have full finger gloves because that just feels weird. Probably don't need these on. I'm not gaming. Not at the moment. Really thick hair, but it's like a mullet. I feel like my beard needs a shave, but no razors. Oof. Yeah, my beard does not get shaved. I've done that before. Oh, it's coming in patchy right here. That's a little thicker than it should be. Either that or this isn't pulled down properly. Whatever. It's fine. It's okay. But I need to fix this right here. Doing the little curls. Beard needs to be trimmed back a little bit, so it's straight down. This needs to be evened in with those. I need to... it's all good. I haven't done any of my proper beard care yet today, because I literally woke up, and then I was like, alright, I'm here. Everything hurts, though. Had those curls, too? Yeah. Well, you always have long hair, right? So, and then, like, when you're doing the beard, you end up going up into this a little bit, so then you can go around the ear, so, you know, your hair can do this. I mean, I could be like... do, like, the whole Jesus look, bro. I could be like, hold on, I gotta go middle. Gotta go middle part. Go unga bunga. You know? Yes, my child. You know? Like... I generally try and have it go this way. It looks real bad right now. Especially considering that, like... I mean, I've got bright fucking lights on. Like, if I turn this one off... that might look... oh, that actually looks a little bit better. Might go with that. You can see... I'm getting a bit of a tan. So, when I move my hair, my scalp looks white as fuck. But, yeah, maybe I'll just stick to the one light. Honestly, it looks better. Got better shading. But... whatever. Damn. Yeah. Mind you, I'm like neon white still, and I'm slowly getting darker, but like, It's getting there. I'm looking so white. I look so skinny. What the fuck? I need to kind of gain weight. The fuck? It used to be kind of, thick, little muscle. Yeah, like the tan line is looking real bad. Oh man. I know under the beard it's gonna be neon white too, so I can't go with a short beard anymore. The music stop? Or did my headphone die? Oh, no. Opera just ran out of RAM. Music, please. Ad blockers violate YouTube service. I don't have an ad blocker. I have Opera GX. Thing goes tan sometimes because I'm part Indian. Are you un gente un deos Indian? Or are you like Hindu Indian? There's a big difference. I'm First Nations, but Native American. We're part Native. So Honey? So you're not Canadian, are you? Because if you are, I'm pretty sure that's Eastern Ontario. I don't remember all the different fucking tribes. There's way too many of them. Like, I don't even know what my proper lineage is because it's from my dad's side and family moved around a whole lot, so don't fucking know. So tiny. I need to start working out again. God damn, my arms are so small. I look itty bitty, bro. It is what it is. My hair is. Hopefully it gets darker again. Because, like, my hair gets darker in the summer for some reason. It's supposed to get lighter for most people. Born in Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh. I'm Canadian, bro. We got them First Nations, though, which is such a stupid fucking term. But I don't know. I find it really funny. So you're the. I like that you use the word Indian then. Because the amount of people that are like, oh, that's offensive. And I'm like, we were called it first. Literally, oh man, it was so fucking funny. I can use my hands now. You guys can see me doing my expressions. All right, cool. So, this dude on Twitter, this white dude on Twitter, all right, who, I gotta fix my earbud, falling out. This white dude, and I mean white dude, like, makes my underarm look dark white, all right? And that's in front of a light. Bro who writes picture books, all right, writes picture books, says to me that because like someone was like, why do they still call them Indians? And I was like, because we were called it first, right? And then like I explained it all. I was like, it comes from Spanish. It's in gente un Indios, right? Which Indios, in God, right? And then Indeo, in Indian, right? Or Indian, right? Just etymology, right? Words change over time. People have accents. People have dialects. It changes things. You're one way. It's a game of telephone. That's how fucking language changes, right? It's like how old English doesn't sound like modern English. There's a big difference. And yeah, like this dude was like, "Oh no, that's a common urban myth that people has been disproven this many times." I'm like, okay, well, you have the citations then, right? Bro's citation, all right, was a book written by a white guy. I'm sorry. I don't think you're really the executive person on this, right? And it's like, no, like, and the Hindustan thing was incorrect because it was called India before it was called Hindustan, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, are you talking about the Indus Sea or river? The Indus River that was called the Hindos Sea? Before that, it was like the Shendos Sea or something like that. The Persian words. And then 100 years later, the Greeks changed it because they couldn't pronounce a fucking H. So they got rid of the H. And that's why Hindu became Indo. Your citation is still wrong. And then it was like, oh no, it was that, whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, since your citations are from a white guy, let me go to indiatimes.in, all right, because their two languages are Hindi. Is it Hindi or Hindu? Yeah, it's Hindi, right? God, now I'm having a brain fart right now. To be fair, I did just wake up a bit ago. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's Hindi and English, right? So the article is written in English, but it's from India, right? And then they explain it. It was Hindustan first, right? And it wasn't properly called India until the British took over in the 16th century. The name was there, yes, but it was very rarely used, right? Because everyone, like, there was Hindu and it was Hindustan. right? And it's still called Hindustan in a lot of places. You want the actual name? It's Bharat. All right, like fuck you. Like it's not India. That is what colonizers called it, right? Believe it or not, because North America wasn't the only place colonized. You know, look at Africa, look at Asia, look at anywhere else in Europe even, right? Like there's so many places that were colonized, right? India was one of the places colonized, right? And it was started being called India because that's what the fucking British called it, right? In the 16th century. When was North America discovered? The 15th century. 1492. Columbus sailed the sea, or the nation's blue, or whatever the fuck it was. Seas of blue. Whatever. Water's blue. I don't know. I'm not American. I don't care. All right. We all know the Vikings got here first. All right. So, who cares, right? Pretty sure it was like Leif or something like that that ended up finding North America first. But regardless, doesn't matter, right? We were called it because it's ingente un Deus, right? It's Spanish. Yes, it was an Italian guy, right? And the guy was saying, oh, well, in his royal passport, well, I'm like, passports weren't invented until 1920. He had a agreement from Spain saying, hey, if you find this land, you can have some of it. But that's not a passport, right? If you want to go by a loose definition of passport, yeah, we have them all the way back in like fucking, what is it, like 32 BC? Like, but I think about moving back, but I lived in Michigan a year ago. I was a teeny bit closer to Canada. You don't want to be close to Canada. Canada fucking sucks, dude. And I was just like, if you're going based off of that, but like, that's not really a passport. That's more just saying like, hey, you have permission to go to this place because you have like rules and laws or whatever that you have to follow here, and I'm giving you permission to go away for a little bit, but you have to come back, right? That's the closest thing, and that's not even a passport. That is like, hey, a written agreement. You break this, I have a copy, you have a copy. You're gonna get fucked if you don't follow it, right? You signed both, right? So, just such a dumb thing to me. But I was like, yeah. So, and he's like, well, there's no IN in, that's not even a word in Spanish. I'm like, okay, number one, difference between Old Spanish and Modern Spanish, right? Just like how Old English and Modern English are very different. Even Mid English is different, all right? Like, we didn't have the word yeet 30 years ago, all right? It's a word. You know what it implies, right? Like, even swag, right? Unless you're Australian, wasn't a word, right? Like, but words evolve, words are created, you know? Like, do we like all of them? No, but do we understand it? Yes. And what is a word? It is a sound that is made to represent something and you understand it. Hence a name. That's just the noise I make to get your attention. All right. So like that's how words work. Right. So, and they evolve and they change over time. Like, great example. In Canada, we spell color with a U, right? But America doesn't, because back when they were, you know, using the printing press originally, it cost by the letter to put stuff in. So they removed unnecessary letters. Color still looks like color, missing the U. Makes sense. And then you look at the British, it's like, well, we're the ones that made the language, and it's aluminium. And it's like, no, it's called aluminium because the dude that saw the word aluminum didn't like it and changed it. And he wasn't supposed to. It was in a paper that the other guy published or was publishing, and as the publisher, he didn't like it, so he changed it. That's all. That's why you guys added extra letters, because fuck the British. Yeah, yeet wasn't a word when I was young. I feel old. Oh, bro, don't even test me. Like, I am rapidly approaching 30. I get it. But I understand. So anyways, this guy's saying this. I'm like, so, and he's like, you're saying IN isn't a word in Spanish. Okay, number one, we're looking at Old Spanish, not Modern Spanish. We're looking back 400 years. All right. Secondly, it is a word in Spanish. It is a modifier to give inverse. So you can look at ingente or ingente in Deus, right? Spanish, as two ways. Old Spanish that uses IN means a godless people because we didn't follow the Abrahamic God. Or you use the EN, right? Which means a people of God, right? In either case, it has to do with in Deus at the end of it. EN, IN does not matter. It is still going to be pronounced en Deus, right? People that don't speak that fucking language are going to change it, right? They're going to say it differently, right? Like, I'm not going to look at someone named Muhammad, right? And then have someone else correct me because it's Muhammad. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but we don't speak like that here, right? Like the type sound isn't normal for us. That you know, we don't really do that, right? So it's going to be Muhammad. And you just go, oh, okay, that's how it's said here, right? I don't look at, you know, quesadilla and just be like, oh, it's quesadilla, you know, like, or some shit like that, like, or tequila, right? It's Mexico. No, it's Mexico. Like, we pronounce things differently if you're speaking a different language and trying to use the word, you know, like croissant, croissant. It is croissant, croissant, right? People say, oh, it's poutine, it's poutine, all right? But you know what it is. The word changes because it's a different fucking people speaking it, but it's not that person's language, so it changes. You know, that's just how language works. It's etymology when you look back at things and it's like, oh, this changed to this, to this, to this, to this, right? So it's still like the Hindustan thing. It's Persian because they were the Hindus. That was Hindustan, and they still call themselves Hindustan, right? Or Bharat. Or if they're in a foreign nation, they call them India. But Native Americans were called Indians first, right? They were like, oh, no, blah, blah. It's like, it's literally like, because yes, Columbus thought that he found the East Indies, right? But that's has to do with the river, not the nation, right? The Indian Ocean, right? The Indios, or Indus, I'm pretty sure it was Indus, or Shindos, or Hindos, ocean, was much larger than, or they thought was much larger than it was, right? And then they ended up sailing in weird spots, and he thought he was on a different island, but he was actually on fucking North America because dumbass didn't know how to fucking boat, I guess. I don't know. Gonna be 27 in September. By the way, I was gonna tell you that, tell you when you said you were hitting 30. Oh, I'm not quite 30. I'm approaching it. All right, I'm 29 this year, but I swear to God, I was just in high school. Like, and I never failed a grade. So, yeah, I graduated high school fucking 12 years ago. So that's crazy to me. I've been out of high school almost as long as I was in school. Like, that's crazy. You know, like, I'm rapidly approaching, like, 30. Like, I swear I just graduated. But, nope. This back pain kind of proves it. Yeah. Just having that dude, like, argue with me, though, and I'm like, bro, we're trying to erase people's history. Like, fuck off. Like, no one really wants to have a white savior. Fuck off. And then saying, like, and another one was, not related to that case. 2 years apart, only interesting. Yeah. So, I remember years back when I was making, like, my IRL TikToks, which I want to get back to doing. You telling a native to not talk about their stories? You know that our entire culture is based on verbally, right? Like, we pass on all of our knowledge verbally, right? We don't write shit down. Now we do. Oh, server went down. Hold on, the stream's still here? Disconnect? Okay, it's back. I think we're good. It looks like Twitch went down for a sec. We are back though, right? It looks like we are. Either way, had this white bitch tell me that I shouldn't talk about that because the Navajo people said not to. I'm like, okay, well, if you're trying to tell us that if we can defend ourselves, okay? If you think we're too stupid to defend ourselves, you're the fucking problem. You're being racist. All right, I'm sorry. And like, we don't need you to defend us for us. Like, we will come across it and be like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I've never met anyone that is First Nations, Indigenous, Indian, Native American, whatever the fuck you want to call us nowadays, right? That gives a fuck if you talk about that shit. Unless you're doing it at nighttime. If you're talking about it during the day, who cares? Nobody cares. Like, we're just like, okay, yeah, that story is like, that's shit that we need to know, right? And like, did I grow up on a res? No, I did not. Am I like full native? No, clearly. I have blue eyes and a fucking beard, all right? I am mixed, right? There's a reason why I wear my hair normally in like a Norse style. I don't have Norse descent to my knowledge. I just think it looks fucking neat, right? I like mixing culture stuff because I like to learn. I don't just whitewash it and make it all the same thing. I try and see what is related to things. Notice how I'm wearing a bunch of silver? Silver is something that is in various different cultures. You know, blonde hair, blue eyes here. Yeah, I mean, my uncle is 100% native. I didn't know that. Because, number one, I guess he really does really fit the term redskin. But, like, he is neon white. Has, like, a goatee. He's got, like, the balding kind of hair. And he's a little bit larger. But, like, the more that I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's got a lot of native gene stuff. But, like, I don't see, like, the high cheekbones like what I got. He doesn't have the squinty eyes like what I got. He doesn't have the big nose you can pick with your thumb. You know, like... I was like, I don't know, man. But he's got, like, a little bit of a goatee type thing. I was like, most natives that I know that are full native can't really grow facial hair for the life of them, right? And then when I look at, like, pictures of me when I was younger, I'm like, yeah, you can tell I was fucking native. Because I look like fucking Taylor Lautner. I mean, you can probably still sort of see it if I were to, like, cut my hair. But Nah, man. I'm not going to cut my hair anytime soon. And if I do, I don't know what I'm going to fuck. Like, I might. I don't know. I finally started growing it out again. It feels kind of nice having it, you know, a decent length. You know, it goes a little bit past my nipples. Actually, that's a fair bit past. Those are up here. It's getting there. Like when people are like, your hair doesn't go halfway down your back. I'm like, it's literally halfway down my chest. What do you mean? I remember stopping by and you did a Maydress stream making a candle with pool noodles. Bro, those are two different streams. The candle with pool noodles. Actually, hold on. Wait one moment. Talking about this. This is what you're talking about. The lights in it light up. A Halloween stream. That's what this was. So this was a Halloween stream. Looks good? Yeah. Obviously the back doesn't look great, but that's the back. Doesn't matter. Because it faces this way. But yeah, that was a Halloween stream that we did. The Maydress was Christmas Eve. And I have not touched this thing in like 2 years. Yeah, that just sits above my bed on the shelf. Yeah, and the Maydress stream, that was Christmas 2 or 3 years ago. So I had that Maydress too, actually. It's right here. Like I said, my room is tiny. Everything is within arm's reach, pretty much. A very good memory. Or you're just not around much, and you only remember the few things from the streams. Oh, man. I definitely need to get more of a tan, though. Because I see all, like, the light spots in my face. Not look good. I wonder if I, like, lower it. Sorry. Look a little bit, but that's fine. I have this one on. A lot whiter. But it does kind of fill in those spots. I wonder if I should change the tone on that one. That kind of helps. If I turn off this. Ooh, we can do spooky streams now, boys. A long, long time ago. Ah, well, it's fine, it's fine. Your butt is cutting in and out a bunch. Throw me off. Yeah, it's kind of funny that you mentioned those, because I was like, I actually know where both those things are. One's over there, one's right there. They have not been used since. Yeah, I definitely got to put on some weight. My arms got so tiny. Man, look so small. I miss having like all like my bulk, and I was like, argh. I'm like, yeah, man, look, I got them big muscles. Big strong man. I've lost so much fucking weight though, because I haven't really been eating. Like I said, yesterday I literally just had some bread, like 2 little buns. That was it. Other than that, I've just been surviving off of water, a few energy drinks that I can afford that Geki gave me money for, and Sprite. That's pretty much it. Yeah, anyways, going back to what I was saying about like that white bitch. So I ended up making like a TikTok about that, and then it got so much love in the amount of people that were like full native, like, thank you for fucking putting it into words. Like, yeah, like we don't need you to defend us with shit, dude. Like if we were concerned about it, we'd mention it. The Navajo people, I guarantee, do not care about skinwalkers. You know why? Because that shit that they have to deal with there, they don't care if people talk about it, right? Why would they? That's just going to draw it away from them. And also, there are significantly scarier things than skinwalkers in just about every single Native American folklore. I go for some nachos or a giant rare fucking steak. Oh my god, yo, we're besties now, bro. I eat steak blue raw. There was a one time I ordered a steak at a restaurant. Like, this was years back, right? And I was just like, yeah, can I get a blue raw? And like, she looked at me, she's like, what is that? And I'm like, blue raw. Like, you don't know what that is? She goes, like rare? I'm like, well, blue rare works too, but like blue raw would be cool. And she's like, okay, what is that? I'm like, show the cow a picture of fire, right? And she's like, okay. And then she brings it back out to the chef. Chef comes out and he goes, which one of you guys is the one to the blue raw? And I'm like, that'd be me. He goes, you know what that is, right? I'm like, yeah, show the cow a picture of fire. He went, easy enough, right? So, and then he was like, mind if I ask why? I'm like, oh, I'll get my food quicker. Doesn't need to cook. You know, like if you can count to 3, you've counted too high. You know, like just if you're gonna heat it up, throw it on there. Count 1, 2, flip it, 1, 2, take it off. I don't care. Season it if you want. I just need the meat. I just want to eat it. You know, like I don't give a fuck. So I like food, all right, and I'm not picky. So just give me the food so I can eat it. And then when it comes to nachos, bro, I've been craving nachos for like 2 weeks. I want like everything but the kitchen sink nachos too. So you just throw literally everything on it. I don't care what you throw on it, man. Like you could throw some leftovers on that shit. You could throw some pickles on there, some olives, some mushrooms, you know, all that shit. So good. Could probably do that today, actually. We still have leftover turkey. Ooh, turkey. Turkey on nachos. Do we have nachos? I know I ate the other day on Saturday. That was the last time I ate, I think. Other than those 2 buns yesterday. Have I ate anything since? I'm not sure. Oh, I had leftovers Sunday morning. That's about it. Also, jalapeno, sour cream, all kinds of shit like rice and beans. Hell yeah, just everything, bro. Everything but the kitchen sink. You know, just, it's in the fridge, throw it on it, you know? That is the best way. Best way to have nachos. Mind you, I haven't had it in a very long time, but oh man, there was this one pub I used to go to. Back when I had a drinking problem, I would go to the pub, right? And I would always, they had the best fucking nachos, and they had the pulled pork nachos. Oh my god. Went there sometime last year. A buddy of mine wanted to go out drinking, and I was like, all right, I don't really drink a whole lot, but like, we can go to the pub, right? Like, I don't want to go to a bar or a club, but I'll go to a pub. He's like, all right. We went to the pub. And he's like, wait, is this the one that you used to go to that you got the nachos at? I'm like, oh man, I love the nachos here. He goes, let's get some nachos. Right? And we got the pulled pork nachos, and then we just hoovered those motherfuckers. They were gone. Yeah, man. Pulled pork anything, honestly. Like, I'm not a big fan of like white meat or like anything like that. Like, I like red meat. I like the fatty food, right? Ironic that, you know, I'm fucking tiny, you know. I'm sure that once I start going outside some more and working out, you know, I'll get big again. They have barbecue sauce, of course. But no man, those nachos were fucking amazing. They're like, did you guys want the spicy ones? And I looked at them, I was like, well, you're black, you know what spice tastes like. Did you want spice? Because I know that you're not afraid of pepper like most white people I know. And he was like, yeah, let's go for jalapenos then. I'm like, all right, cool. And she was like, oh, they're not jalapenos. And we're like, oh. I was like, what are they? She's like, well, we have habaneros. We can do jalapenos if you want, but usually the spicy gets the habaneros. If not, we do have ghost peppers. I looked at him and I was like, eh? And he goes, I am not doing ghost peppers. I'll do habanero. I was like, all right, cool. Look, I love ghost peppers, dude. It's jalapenos, I'll eat those right out the jar. I don't care. Right? I was just funny because, like, I used to not like spicy food. And then just one day it clicked and I was like, I need spicy. And I just love spicy food ever since. Like, back when I was working my overnight maintenance job on Saturday nights, or Friday and Saturday nights, I worked Sunday to Thursdays overnights, right? So, you know, like 2 hours of my shift was a Sunday. Other than that, it was Monday to Friday, essentially, right? Because most of the shift is the week. And tugging on the bottom of my beard, bro. Yes, nice. But what's it called? The brain work. Oh yeah. So Friday and Saturday nights. One of those days, it was usually the Friday. It was me, BB, and Geki. We would go and watch spooky videos, right? and I would order a burrito and the like the cinnamon churros, but there's churro chips, not like actual churros. And yeah, I would do that like every Friday, and I'd have like this giant fucking like the burrito was literally like the size of my forearm. Like it was big, and I'd have that every fucking Friday, and I'd have like spicy like I get the ghost pepper one. It was so good. And it had pulled pork. Then they got rid of the pulled pork. Now they've only got pulled beef, and I'm like, man, like it's still good, but like I want a pulled pork. Still got your server? Thinking about joining again? The Discord server, yeah. Exclamation mark Discord should pop up. If not, it should be in the panels down below. Hey, what is this? All right, cool.